Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Eric Magendantz, your Scout Executive, and welcome to our February Fireside Chat. We've got a fairly comprehensive and full agenda of information for you today. Thank you for joining us on the phone if you're on the phone, and thank you for viewing this Fireside Chat on YouTube if you're watching this video after the fact. I again would remind those folks on the phone, if you would kindly please mute your phone until the end or when you have a question. That way it just keeps the background noise down for folks watching the video broadcast later on. So thank you for muting your phones. Today we're going to have our new staff member introduction. We'll talk about some activity updates, camp updates, certainly discussion and information share on Jubilee. We'll have some properties updates, advancement, training, and fundraising, as well as membership. And our council commissioner, Steve Lanni, is with us again today, and he'll have some information to share with you. And then our always popular and ever sought after show and tell with Sheila will occur later on. So I'll go ahead and get us started off and invite Michelle Hurt to come join us and introduce one of her new staff members.
Thanks, Eric. As of October, we have a new exploring executive. Tara Lopez joined us. She graduated from Lincoln, and she's here to do the exploring executive position and work with area businesses here in the Omaha metro area to start our high school career mentoring program that serves ages 14 through 20. So I'll let Tara just kind of introduce herself, tell a little bit about herself, and like I said, she's been here since October, so she's gotten a pretty good feel for what exploring is and help finish out the year with some rechartering, and we have a couple posts kicking off that she'll tell you about. Here's Tara.
Hello. So like Michelle said, my name is Tara. I just started about 4 months ago, and it's been really exciting. I graduated in May from Lincoln, like Michelle said. And so for exploring, we have a couple programs kicking off this spring. Next week, we have Omaha World Herald kicking off. And then we're also starting our veterinary program back up again this spring. And we're also working with ITT Tech to start a nursing program and a drafting program, so it's really exciting. I'm really excited to do this position and learn more about exploring through this upcoming year and start the whole planning process, and yeah, jump right in. Thanks.
Great, thanks. And up next, Mike Evano is going to talk to us about some activity updates.
Hey everybody, welcome to February 1st. Very exciting time right now as we get going with all of our big council activities that happen in the spring. Just want to highlight two of them, and I've got a visual aid off to the side that I now can't reach, so hold that thought. As we all know, this is the season for everybody to start turning one of these into one of these and start adding wheels and start racing those. That's right, we are getting ready, ramped up for our Pinewood Derby season. All of your packs, I'm sure, are competing at their pack level, and then of course we hold district level races in all of our districts, and of course that is all in preparation for the main event on May 7th, the council level Pinewood Derby. And so just want to remind everybody that we have tons of opportunities in the Cub Scout edition of the Smoke Signals newsletter that went out last week. You should have seen listings for all of our Pinewood Derby building clinics. We have partnered with the Woodworkers group again this year, as well as the Carpenters Union ran one a couple weeks ago that was fabulous. So make sure that you take advantage of those workshops here over the next couple of months to get yourselves race ready, and mark your calendars for the May 7th Council Pinewood Derby. We also have an event coming up before that. That is in March. March 20th will be our epic Easter egg hunt. That's held out at Camp Wakanda every spring, and it's the biggest, best Easter egg hunt that you've ever seen. First of all, we hide over 2,000 Easter eggs all throughout the grounds at Camp Wakanda. Bring the whole family down and look for Easter eggs there. We also then do camp activities, so we'll have a little mini shooting range set up, craft activity, a snack activity, and a bunch of other things offered at Camp Wakanda as part of the epic Easter egg hunt. When Steve Lanni comes up here to talk to you a little bit later, I'm sure he'll put in another pitch because he had a blast out at it last year. So mark your calendars for that as well. March 20th, epic Easter egg hunt at Camp Wakanda. I'm now, of course, going to do my classic hat switch and start talking to you about camp right away. we are getting ready, of course, ramping up our promotions for our Cub Scout camping season. And you should have probably already seen some information out by mail in December. Every Cub Scout Cub Master, committee chair, and den leader received a mailing packet with a lot of information about resident camp, Cub family weekends, and our day camp programs. We're following that up now with some personalized phone calling to leadership in each pack, just getting some information about when you guys plan on coming out to one of our nationally accredited Cub Scout camp opportunities. And then, of course, we're visiting all of your district roundtables. We put together a roundtable promotional schedule, which is going to slowly zoom into the camera here. That is our roundtable promotional schedule for the spring as it relates to Cub Scout camp specifically. Now, as we go out to do these roundtable promotions, we'll be bringing printed materials to support all of our programs and give leaders a chance to ask some questions for Cub Scout day camps, Cub Scout resident camps, and our Cub family weekends. Now, Cub Family Weekend this year is going to be a little bit different. Each of our 2 dates in May are going to focus on a different specific program. Our big one for May at Camp Cedars is going to be focused on a Bio-Blitz program. Now, our theme, as most of you probably know, and I've promoted it at earlier Fireside Chats, our theme is Cub Scout Investigators, CSI. So these Cub Scout family weekends are still going to utilize that theme, but focus down on a specific subject matter. So the Bio-Blitz program that's going to be held at Camp Cedars, that will be our second of 2 Cub family weekends. That one will be on May 21st and 22nd. And a little bit about what a Bio-Blitz is. A Bio-Blitz is a 24-hour period where scouts, adults, volunteers, everybody who comes out to the event spends 24 hours trying to collect as many examples of nature as possible. So we're looking at gauging how many of a certain kind of animal we've got out at camp, certain kinds of plants we've got out at camp, and really to build a comprehensive list of all of the nature that we have out at Camp Cedars. We'll also have resident experts coming in from the Game and Parks Service, from the DNR, to give some presentations on, for instance, what's inside of an owl pellet, or what do you do to help kind of gauge your own nature in your own backyard. And so we'll have all of these different programs going on as part of that Cub Family Weekend, in addition to the things you've come to expect, things like shooting events and hiking and all of those programs that we expect at a Cub Scout weekend. So more information on the Cub Family Weekends is available online at gocubcamping.org. And next month I'll feature what we're planning for our Little Sioux Cub Family Weekend, which will be held the weekend prior to that. Last thing on the Cub Scout camping side, just a reminder, mark your calendars if you already haven't, for March 19th. That is our pre-camp leader meeting for resident camp specifically out at Little Sioux Scout Ranch. March 19th, 10 a.m. Bring all of your leaders, all of your parents, even if you haven't quite decided what weekend you want to go to camp, come out to the preview and get a chance to ask some questions about the program. You'll also be handed, when you arrive, hot off the presses, our program guide. Yeah, our program guide for Cub Resident Camp release date is March 19th, so we can hand you that right when you come to that parent orientation day on March 19th out at Little Sioux. I hope I've said March 19th enough. It is a very important meeting. We hope to have everybody out there. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Christine so that she can talk a little bit about Boy Scout Resident Camp.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. Hello, everybody. Definitely have a few updates for you guys for Camp Cedars this summer. One thing, as Mike was talking about, the pre-camp leader meeting, our pre-camp leader meeting is March 12th. So a weekend prior to the Little Sioux. We'll be out at Camp Cedars, and this is when leaders can understand how to best prepare all of your scouts and your parents and you guys as leaders to come out to camp. That's also when you'll be informed as far as when you can sign up for all the programs that will be offered this summer. So again, that is March 12th at 10 a.m. out at camp. You can go ahead and register online. It's free and lunch is provided. So you can go ahead and register online whenever you have time. We are also going to do a phone conference on March 22nd. That'll be similar information to that pre-camp leader meeting. There are many units that are traveling far away to camp this summer, so we want to make sure that you guys are best prepared for summer camp. So pre-camp leader meeting at Cedars, March 12th, and then the phone conference on March 22nd. Just before on March 1st, we're going to have the program guide that is going to be available online. This will provide the prerequisites for all of the merit badges and other activities that are offered at camp. So March 1st, you'll be able to see that online, which our website is goscoutcamping.org. On April 1st, that is when campership applications are due. So be sure to go ahead and start getting those out to your families in order that they can apply for camperships as necessary. Camp cards. I'm sure Erin's going to talk about camp cards more. But there's an update as far as on the online registration for summer camp, that under each individual scout, you can select what discounts apply to that scout. If they're a sibling or if they have a sibling coming out to camp, then there's a discount for that. So make sure to look under the attendee tab, and under each individual scout, you will also be able to select if they are participating in the camp card sale, and better be able to manage financially how that process works. As units are already signed up for camp, you guys have probably already received a few email communications from me just about camp updates and how to best prepare. So if you have not registered, feel free to go to goscoutcamping.org to register, including all of our LDS units out there for our encampment in July. And then one last update is the trades program. We were very excited to have the trades program. There has been a change as far as it'll happen week 5, July 10th, that week of July 10th, instead of week 7. So we're currently moving, making sure that all of the program and everything is offered for week 5. So those units that are already signed up for week 5, definitely promote the trades program to your scouts and get them excited for this great opportunity. And then Natalie Anderson, are you on the phone?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Can you talk briefly as far as camp staff and introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, I'm Natalie Anderson. I'm the handicraft director for this summer. This is my 2nd year being director and my 5th year on the staff. I recommend it to all scouts out there. It's the highlight of my summer every year. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Natalie, for calling in. Now I'm going to pass it over to Lisa as far as Jubilee.
Right. Hello, everybody. It's every month you're going to hear from me because it's so exciting. Jubilee coming up October 14th through the 16th of 2016. I know the number one thing is people want to know, when is it going live? We want to know the same thing. I love it that people are excited about it. We actually did a promotion this week, last week, with all the councils in Area 5. That covers quite a few states. And we confirmed our partnership with Overland Trails in Grand Island and the Cornhusker Council in Lincoln. And we want to make sure that all of our families, both Mid-America Council families and Overland Trails and Cornhusker and beyond, all have the same opportunity to register for campsites and cabins and lodging, those things. So we want to make sure that the countdown is equal for all so that everyone has that fair chance to get the accommodations that they want to have. So this should be a push for our Mid-America Council families to make sure that they watch for that countdown and watch those emails that are announcing the release date of those accommodations so that you get what you want as well. So very exciting. Overland Trails and Cornhusker have made this their fall camporee just like we do. So it's a 3-council fall camporee with all of us working together to make this one of the best events in the Midwest, if not throughout the country. So we're super excited. A couple recaps. We're bringing in the steel saw folks are coming in. That's something we've never had before. Those are those lumberjack folks that do a competition. They'll do a stage show throughout the day from on Saturday. Separate performances from the stage, the full stage. This is a separate entity out there. And more and more fun things are coming from the program folks, which is the perfect segue for me to introduce Mike Evano, who his assignment is the program, all the fun stuff. He works for the King of Awesomeness, Rob Barrett. So I'm going to let Mike tell you what's going on.
Thanks, Lisa. I feel like Rob got an upgrade to King. I thought he was president before. So first of all, as I'm sure Lisa is, you are, I am, this hamster is super excited about what we are going to be offering at Jubilee this year. And here's just a preview of some of the activities that we can confirm. First of all, new and hot at a lot of different camps, church programs, school programs, is 9 Square in the Air. So we're going to have a 9 Square program out at Jubilee. We're also going to be doing various pioneering projects and challenging scouts to really think outside the box and show off those scout skills. So we'll be doing those things on a really big scale. We'll also have the blacksmiths out again that we did last year. They were a great program, and so look forward to being able to bang on hot metal throughout Jubilee. We're also really thrilled to have Creek Stewart coming out and doing some survivalist demos and doing some speaking and autographs and things like that with our scouts. Those of you who don't know Creek, he is a survivalist and Eagle Scout, featured on the most recent issue of the Eagles Call magazine from the National Eagle Scout Association, and is the host of the show Fat Guys in the Woods. So should be a great opportunity for scouts to learn some survival aspects. Another super exciting opportunity that we can offer here at Jubilee is going to be a communication opportunity with the International Space Station. That's right, we will actually be able to talk to astronauts stationed on the International Space Station, and it looks like we'll also be able to feature an astronaut right there at Jubilee. So that's going to be truly an unparalleled opportunity out there. And then, of course, lots of fun. These are some pictures from some scout size races that we're hoping to have at Jubilee. We're also going to be offering an obstacle course 5K featuring a variety of obstacle courses or obstacles, a few there, and we're looking at building a pretty cool finish line with a giant slide. So that 5K should be able to draw not only our scouts and scouters, but also the general public to check out what we do at Jubilee. And then just some more fun stuff. Giant life-size Hungry Hippos, pretty cool. How about Knocker Ball? We will be playing some giant inflatable games there with these bad boys, which we'll be ordering for Jubilee specifically. And then, of course, everybody's favorite fun Island Oasis and many other giant inflatable games that we'll be able to do out at Jubilee. And to bring us full circle, we've got those the knocker ball games, we've got giant inflatables, and here's one that I haven't seen before, a giant inflatable hamster ball obstacle course, which I'm sure makes all of you, along with this guy, super excited. So can't wait to see you guys out. Can't wait to see you guys out at Jubilee. It's going to be a blast. More to come from the program team each month. Thanks.
Awesome. We also got word that the LARPers are coming back. They are signed and ready to come back, which was a huge and very popular item to come. That was out there last year. Some kids thought it was reviewed as being their highlight of the event. And we also have from the Columbia, Missouri Council is going to bring up a STEM truck that they have with 3D printers and some other pretty top-notch technology they're going to bring up and have on display for our kids to take part in. So lots of STEM activities, lots of fun. So very excited. October 14th through the 16th, and we can't wait to see you there. I'm going to move on to properties. This time of year is kind of our quiet time. We've been meeting with each of our rangers, going over their post-camp inspections, trying to give them priorities for the off-season for what they can work on. There's always lots to be done at our properties. Give you a couple things that are going on at Little Sioux. Kind of our focus right now, we have been looking at the floor of the chapel, needs some repairs done, so we want to get that, keep that asset preserved. We also have somebody looking at our North Chapel our North Cabin fireplace. Right now it's got some issues, so we want to get that up and running. And our water system, we've always got something, we're always looking at that. It's trying to make it better and safer and for our families. So those are kind of the hot points there. Covered wagon, 4th building is in the bid process. We hope to break ground. It's scheduled right now for this spring. It would go through spring of 2017, so it would be an active construction site during summer camp, and we don't mind because that means in 2017 we'll have a brand new building. So we'll all put up with a little construction going on during the summer. And down at Wakanda, the OA received a service grant. They're going to be working on our Adirondacks down there, so we'll see some improvement in those little shelters that are very popular. But that's really it for us. Some big projects and little projects, and as always, we couldn't do it without our fantastic properties committee and our camp masters and all those that help make our things happen on camp. So thank you very much. All right, I'm going to I'm actually going to pass it off for advancement to Christine.
Or John, George.
Yeah, John.
Or John, if he's
John's on the call.
Yep, John Shores is on the call.
Perfect.
February is one of my favorite times of the year. It's a great opportunity to do one of the fantastic 8 methods that we have in scouting called advancement. So if you have the opportunity and you can take the time here in February, it's a great time, number one, in February to catch up on Boy Scout advancement, since Webelos haven't crossed over quite yet. And you got those first-year scouts that are in their last month of their first year and can really get caught up on some of their first-class advancement, second-class and first-class advancement, and making sure that they get those completed before the new scouts cross over in March. And if you're a Cub Scout pack, it's an absolutely fantastic time to go make sure the scouts have earned their Bobcat, their Wolf, their Bear, or their Webelos badge, or their Arrow Fly, so they can get recognized as a blue and gold banquet that I know you all have going on here in February, celebrating the birthday of scouting. So it's a great time of year to celebrate and to make sure that scouts are advancing, and February is a great month to do that. Coming up with advancement also is we're introducing as a council that we're taking internet advancement only. So make sure that you're queued into the national internet advancements on My Scouting, so that when you come into the council office, you can turn those in and have those officially documented. That way you can pick up those badges and pick up those ranks earned and those awards earned, and you got credit for it at the national office. That'll help us to make sure that everything's processed correctly when your scouts are going for their eagle, and everything gets double checked at national. Christine, other things that you have to ask for advancement?
Yeah, I'll just mention one thing. There we go. I'll mention one thing is that we have a flyer coming out for all the units, all the districts for February roundtable. So this is going to be more information as far as what John referred to as far as internet advancement, and also a little bit more reason why we're making this transition. So we've also updated our website on the council page as far as under Cub Scout and Boy Scout advancement, internet advancement tabs. So we want to provide additional resources for the units to make this transition easy. So thanks, John, for calling in. And then Lisa, as far as the council awards reception.
Yes, the Council Awards reception is coming up on Saturday, February 13th, down at the Scottish Rite Temple. If you came last year, you saw it's a new kind of a layout for us. We actually have dinner downstairs in their beautiful ballroom, and then we move upstairs to their fantastic auditorium for our awards presentation. It's just the most beautiful setting to give out these wonderful awards. We have a couple special things this year. Some of you may know we had the VFW's Eagle Scout of the Nation was from the Mid-America Council. He will be honored that evening, along with our 17 Silver Beavers, and we have some heroism awards and some venturing awards and some scholarships to give, and it's such a wonderful night to celebrate scouting in the Mid-America Council in a beautiful venue with all of our friends. We hope you come and celebrate Valentine's Day with us on a day early on February 13th at the Scottish Rite.
Thanks, Lisa. I'll talk to you now about a couple leadership training opportunities we offer here in the Mid-America Council, one primarily for our youth and one primarily for our adults. Wes Agar, are you on the phone? Okay, not hearing Wes. Wes Agar is our council coordinator for Wood Badge, and what that is, it's actually a premier leadership training that we offer for our adult scouters. This year, it will be held at Little Sioux Scout Ranch, and it does cover 2 weekends in the fall. The first weekend is September 23rd to the 25th, and the second weekend is October 7th to the 9th. And they are both required for completion of the course, or at least a practical part of the course. It's a great opportunity for units, packs, troops, and crews to send leaders who are maybe up and coming, need some leadership experience, or are just trying to get a better understanding of how the Scout program works and how it develops leadership skills with our youth. Financial assistance is available if anyone may need that. The total cost of the course, all inclusive, is $200 and is available to register online. Now moving over to youth, Jeff Baldwin, are you on the phone?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. Jeff, explain to us what our youth training is all about.
Well, the National Youth Leadership Training, or NYLT, it used to be known as Pride, is a week-long advanced leadership training course for Scouts, Boy Scouts who are 13 and over in first class, or crew members who are 14 and over. It will run from the 31st of July at noon until the 6th of August, 9 a.m. at wonderful Little Sioux Scout Ranch. Price is $225 until the 16th of March. After that, it's $275. But for those who are interested, don't wait. We are almost always completely full. We have 96 available slots. Right now, we have 33 reserved. And I can tell you that it will fill up very quickly in February. Registration is online on the website under training, and then click the NYLT logo. Has to be done by the Scoutmaster or a key Scout leader. And only 2 Scouts or crew members can be registered per unit until March 1st, and then everything opens up for as many people as we want. The reason we limit it is to encourage as many units as possible to participate in this great leadership experience that we have.
Great, thank you, Jeff. And again, too, those are 2 of our best leadership training programs we are pleased to be able to offer here in the Mid-America Council, both for our adults and for our youth. So don't hesitate to take advantage of those programs, and do what you need to do to make sure you get the people out of your units into those programs. Now I'll turn it over to John Pelletier to talk about some of our development upcomings.
All right, thank you, Scott. Well, the first part of the year is when we conduct our annual Investment in Character campaign, which is our council's annual giving campaign. We ask all of our families to participate financially in supporting the activities that we do across the council. This year's goal is $420,000 for the family portion, which is our packs and troops and families directly involved in the program, which is part of our $1.2 million total annual campaign. If your unit has not scheduled a presentation yet, please contact your district family ICC chair or your district executive. Currently, the PLS district is leading the way. They're the only ones at 100% of having their presentation scheduled, but we have a couple other districts that are very close to that as well. Also want to give a brief shout out to the Thundercloud district, which is leading the way at 22% raise towards their goal. So they're doing very well already, and we're looking forward to a successful campaign across all of our districts. Another reminder is last year we instituted a unit incentive. Any unit that achieves their goal in payments by June 30th receive 10% of that back in their unit account. We are doing that again this year, and we hope to exceed the $10,000 that we gave back to units during last year's campaign. So lots of great stuff going on in the Investment in Character campaign, and we look forward to having your support. Now I'll turn it over to Erin Glidden, who is going to talk about some exciting news with camp cards.
Hi, everybody. So camp cards, we have them ordered and we're all set to go. They will be here for March Roundtable. So the sale will start March Roundtable through April 30th. If you, for some reason, didn't get your camp card commitments in, but you're still are interested in selling, we did order some extra cards. So feel free to give me a call or contact your district executive and we can get you some cards even before, get them all ready to go for Roundtable. Or if you ordered cards and then you sell out, contact us, and if we have any left over, we're more than happy to check more cards out to you so you guys can get your kids out to camp for free. A couple other things not related to actual camp cards, but like Jeff was saying with NYLT, we do also have 4 scholarships available. So if you have a scout you would like to fill out the application to either be honored or recognized by your unit, maybe for financial need reasons, anything like that, we do have a NYLT scholarship available, and those applications are online and it's due February 15th. So don't forget about that. And then also scouting for food door hangers for our campaign, which will be the first 2 weekends, the first 2 Saturdays in April. Those are due February 5th in order to make sure I get enough printed so you get them at your March Roundtable as well. And then I believe Nick is going to be up talking about, I'm assuming, membership.
All right, Mike, I must have pushed the button.
Oh, well, that's okay. You're still on. Experiencing technical difficulties.
All
Hey,
right.
look, he's back.
Very good. Well, good afternoon. I'd like to take a couple quick minutes to talk about membership, a couple items that you want to keep in mind. First of all, we're in February, so that means blue and gold banquets are kicking off, which means we have boys that are getting ready to exit the Cub Scout program, reaching their arrow of light. Currently, as a council, we have 871 youth that are eligible to transfer up into Boy Scouts. So what does this mean? Is basically we need to get those boys registered in a Boy Scout troop. So be working with your district membership teams and also your PACs to make sure we are having that conversation with the boys and the parents to be able to make sure that they transition into the Boy Scout program for that next venture. Getting these boys transferred early is key. It'd be great to get them all to the spring camporee so they have a camping experience with the troop before they join the scout troop at summer camp. And then also troops, as you're getting those boys registered in your units, please be diligent about turning those applications in on a timely manner so we know a boy has joined a troop and that we can take them off the list. Another quick item is also our fall membership theme this year and our fall recruiting. We're always looking to get more boys into the program and to be able to do all these great things. Over the past 3 years, we've recruited 12,400 new Cub Scouts into the program, and we want to continue to build on this and get more families involved in scouting. The theme this year that we're looking at is a CSI theme, going off of our camping theme for 2016. And so we're working on right now developing all the programs that are going to fall in line with this with our fall recruitment efforts. Our district chair, our district executives and also the membership committees will also be working on holding the principal visits and also developing their unit customized plans to help ensure that we have a great, successful membership campaign. So your district executive and also the membership team will be reaching out with you over the next couple months to be setting up a meeting to go over your fall membership plan to help for 2016. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Steve Lanni with our Commissioner's Corner.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, we got to lower that because you got a foot on me. So, good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you a little. Well, before I start, hey, Mike, you got me all excited because I got my, I have my rabbit ears and I have my basket ready for that awesome Easter egg hunt. So, just wanted to let you know. It's all good. All right. I'd like to review with you some of our Journey to Excellence results that we had for 2015. So, what does Journey to Excellence bring to our program? Well, it's a framework for planning. It's also a method for evaluating our units. It gives us guidance in areas where we might do better. It gives us specific guidelines and standards of what is considered good performance. It also shows early warning signs for potential problem areas. And it is a recognition program for good scouting. So today I'm happy to tell you that our council has achieved gold in Journey to Excellence. Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Mid-America Council ended the 2015 season where we improved in 12 of the 17 criteria that is given for the council for JTE. We achieved 1,675 out of 3,000 points. So that was awesome. Well done, everyone out there. That was pretty awesome. Now for the district results, let me just tell you the gold level requires 1,650 points and a standard minimum point totals of each of the 5 categories. The following districts have earned gold status in JTE: Soaring Eagle, Owenassi, Diamond Dick, and Goldenrod. Congratulations. Our silver recipients: Trailblazer, Thundercloud, Wagon Wheel, War Eagle, and Lewis and Clark. And for bronze, Peddler Sure. Great job to everyone out there. That is absolutely awesome. Now, speaking of Journey to Excellence, there were some changes out there from the 2015 to the 2016 sheets, the criteria sheets. I'd like to just kind of go over those briefly with you so you know what's going on. In the planning and budget, and I'm going to talk about all 3 levels, and I'm basically going to talk troops, packs, and crews at the moment. I'm not going to get into districts or any of the other ones right now. I'm just going to concentrate on those 3. In the planning and budgeting, there were no changes. So 2015, the requirements are still the same. In membership, number 3, retention for PACs, troops, crews, all had some changes. All 3 have changed the wording for bronze level. In 2015, it had said register X% of eligible members or have improvement over prior year. In 2016, all three are eliminated or have improved prior over the year before for bronze. So a PAC eliminated the statement in all 3 levels. So there's, again, all 3 eliminated or have improvement over prior year. Number 4, Webelos-to-Scout transition. There was one change in the PAC area on the gold requirement. 80% of eligible Webelos registering with a troop and PAC and has at least 1 den chief. In 2016, the elimination requirement for a den chief was taken out of that number 4. In the program area, number 5, advancement. This is for troops only. 2015 bronze requirement. Have 40% of Boy Scouts advance 1 rank or have improvement over prior year. 2016, the bronze requirement, the or have improvement over prior year was eliminated. Volunteer leadership. Trained leaders for PACs and troops, and number 9 for crews. So there's number 11, trained leadership for PACs and troops, and this includes number 9 for crews. Cub Master, den leaders, and assistants have completed an orientation and youth protection training. Troops, Scoutmaster, and assistants have completed an orientation and youth protection training. Crews, advisor and associates have completed an orientation and youth protection training. In 2016, for all of those, have completed the orientation has been taken out along with youth protection, and it's changed to has completed specific training. So now everyone has to have specific training in their position to achieve bronze. Troops, gold requirement in 2015, achieved silver, plus 2/3 of active committee members must have completed troop committee challenge, and at least 1 person has attended wood badge. In 2016, it was reworded a little bit saying 1 person, where 1 person has attended wood badge has been eliminated and replaced with at least 1 person has attended an advanced training course. There are also some changes in the districts in 2016. The changes occurred in program, leadership, government sections, and I'm going to just let you look at those online. So those are the changes, but I would, if I were you, I would grab your 2016 JTE sheets and just compare them and make sure you're following the correct requirements. You know, we just got through talking about Journey to Excellence, but Journey to Excellence starts with the ideal year of scouting. Coming in April, we're going to again conduct ideal year of scouting workshops in all of our districts, except for Diamond Dick, which will hold their workshop in March. And at the workshop, your unit will receive the 2016-2017 planning guide and activities calendar. You'll also receive top-notch training on how to plan and budget for that 12-month program of unparalleled experiences. So why should I attend this workshop, I ask? Well, let me ask you a couple of questions first, and I'm going to look for some help from my crowd out here. How would you like a stronger program for your youth? How about more parental involvement? More youth camping? More youth in your PAC, troop, and crew? How about eliminate out-of-pocket expenses for your parents? Scouting to be simpler, easier, and more fun. Come see the Ideal Year of Scouting workshop in April. You won't want to miss this. Now I'd like to bring up Sheila with her show and tell. The floor is yours.
Good thing that I follow you because it still needs to be shorter. Okay,
Thanks.
I'm on my toes. I just want everyone to know that we do have the new handbooks in, so I brought in one so you could see it. We have both coil and regular bound now. We don't have tons of them, so if you need to get them, call ahead and we can put them back for you. Some of the great things coming up, a lot of people don't realize, but Scout Sunday, we have really cool patches this year and neckerchiefs. So for those of you that are involved in doing that, be sure and remind everyone that we do have these items available. The other thing is spring is coming. So we have all kinds of new t-shirts. I brought in a few. We have new ones for mom. You're gonna love this. It's a great color and it's something you can wear everywhere. We got a really new fun cubby one that says Cub Scouts Unite. And then we have the Scouts Rule. So this is just the beginning of our spring attire, so be sure and check that out. The next thing is Blue and Gold Month. So just remember, we have all kinds of things you can use for blue and gold. Plates, decorations, cupcake holders, decorations for your cake, napkins, and all kinds of party decorations. So be sure when you're coming in to get all your advancements that you don't forget the party supplies. We're here to help you, the one-stop shop, and be safe.
All right. Thank you very much, Sheila. I know everybody enjoys that very much. At this point, I will go ahead and remind everyone that our next Fireside Chat will take place on Monday, March 7th. But I'll go ahead and open up the phone lines to see if anybody has any questions, comments, true confessions, or rumors that I can confirm or deny for you. Okay, well, hearing none, we're always available to you. If you were just a little shy and didn't want to ask a question today, feel free to give us a call and we'll do our best to help you out and get you what you need or answer any questions you have. So again, I thank you very much for joining us. Look forward to seeing you or hearing from you on Monday, March 7th for our next Fireside Chat. Have a great day, be safe, and we'll see you on the scouting trail. Thanks.
Goodbye.